Okay, here we are again. Gonna try with this piece of maple first. All right, so they say you're not supposed to go against the grain. I have no idea which way this grain is running. Do you? I'm kind of guessing maybe it's in this direction because of how that's flowing. I mean, this is a super straight grain. That's really nice. One of the things I need to learn is how to spot on a piece like this which way the grain is running. I bet there's a YouTube video I can watch. All right. So, wait, why isn't that lever moving? Is that too tight? Ah, cap was on too tight. So you want to start with the blade up so high that you're not making any contact. Then you want to work your way down till you just start making contact. Is that actually moving? Oh, there's a bit of a bite. Bring it back just a little bit. All right, we're getting some light shavings up. Let's go. I really don't like the slop that's in this wheel. Like, this is all free play right here. It's not doing anything I can feel. Ah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. All right. It looks like it's all coming up on this side, so we need to use the adjustment lever, and you move the adjustment lever towards the side that's digging too deeply. Oh. Now we're not getting anything. It's starting to feel a little. All right, see, it wants to dig in, so maybe I'm going the wrong way with it here. Oh, no, it still wants to dig in. What am I doing wrong? We're close. We're so close. So close to this working. Oh. So close. Aha. That's a curl. Look. That's a curl. That's what we want to see. I don't know why it's not going consistently, though. I know I'm rocking you. I'm sorry about that. Ah, this is frustrating. I'm so close to being there. Let's try working on the edge a little bit. See, that's looking a lot more like what we want. It's a lot thicker than I'd like it to be. See, it shouldn't be that hard to go through. I mean, it would probably help if my bench was more stable. You know what? I have to add some cross pieces to this. But if you join me over on this side, you have that bench block right there. This will allow me to plane the strong way. You know what? I got to check something. Yep. See, this is what was happening before. I'm getting some material in between the chip breaker and the blade. See, it's getting underneath the chip breaker there. I don't know if that means that I still don't have that tight enough, or if I need the chip breaker closer to the edge or further back from the edge. Maybe it needs to be further back from the edge. Maybe I have it too close. I mean, anything's possible, right? Let's dial this back again. Put the cap in there. Cap down. All right, everything seems to be snug. Whoa, except now that blade is crazy protruding. Yeah, that's clearly wrong. That is clearly not how that is supposed to be going. Oh, and that forward distance is set entirely by the position of the frog. Not the frog, chip breaker. This controls the position. So that has to be way too far forward. Let's try going half the distance here. If I can't get this working, what I think I'm going to do is try and seek out a local woodworker who can help me with it. I mean, they may take one look at this and go, that tool is garbage, it's never going to work. And if so, fair enough. But I really need to know what I'm doing here. And it's quite possible the only way that's going to happen is with professional advice. Sorry, I'm thinking this through right now. Maybe that needs to be a little looser. So more of the pressure is coming from this screw and not that screw. All right, there's nothing. Oh, let's start adjusting until we feel something. If we feel something. Oh, oh, that felt good. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, look at that. See, there's a little bit of unevenness in there. I think that means the blade's chattering a little bit, but see, I don't understand why it starts digging so deeply. See, it'll start going, and then the blade is just diving down into the wood. Although, you do have a knot right there. I wonder if that's the problem here. I wonder if it's hitting this rougher spot and it's just jamming the blade up. Okay, we're getting close. It should not be that hard to push, but at least I'm getting curls off of it this time. Try backing this up just a hair. See, look at all that. Look at all that free play there. That's just literally doing nothing. See how much it's. Oh, you know what this is? It's free play in there. It's the difference between the size of the post that's moving the chip breaker back and forth and the gap in the chip breaker. Or also the gap in this pivot here. Again, I'm guessing that's a symptom of a cheaper tool. See, it should not be requiring that much force. It should move fairly easily. So close. So close. See, I still feel like that's taking more effort than it should, but maybe that's Maybe that's just going to require me doing more sharpening on the blade. I don't know. See, it does a little bit and then it just dives down in again. And it should take almost no downward pressure if it's doing its thing properly. Ooh. Way too much pressure. Way too much pressure. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. But it shouldn't take anywhere near that kind of effort. So really, maybe blade sharpening. Maybe I just need to go back to that again. Oh, see how heavy that one went? Oh, maybe I'm going against the grain now. That could be why it's fighting me that much in that direction. Maybe that's against the grain, because this felt like it was going much more easily. I think we're getting there. I think we're getting much closer. I know, I'm sorry, you're rocking all over the place right now. If I tried a wider piece of wood. All right, I'm going to cut off a small section of the poplar. It's going to be softer than the oak and the maple, and the walnut, but it's still a hardwood. It's not like pine. So you have to pardon me for a moment while I do some sawing here. This is dumb. That's what you got a That's what you got a vice for, numpty. Basket side. I'm sorry, that camera is shaking like crazy, I'm sure. I need to reinforce this bench. I'll definitely get to that this week. speed this up. Whew. Oops. Woo! All right, got a nice section that's got no knots in it. I mean, there's like a knot down here. I can avoid that. You know, when I get done with this, what I'm doing right now, I absolutely am going to go online and just Google how to tell which direction grain is running in a board. I mean, you tell me. I mean, I see the rings over here, the pattern of rings, but which way are they growing? Like it starts, it opens, and then it closes again. I don't know. All right. Once more, dear friends, into the breach. Ooh, that's jamming up right away. So let's assume for the sake of argument, I'm going the wrong way with that. Am I applying too much downward pressure? Is that what's going on? It's like it's starting nicely. It's going along, and then it's just plowing down into the wood. I mean, it's not that this needs waxing. That is glassy smooth, that motion. Okay, that's way too far off to that side. Oh, look at, I can feel the gouge. Dan, I'm so close. Feels like parchment. Why is it doing that? Why? Oh, has this been going for 24 minutes already? Oof. I don't know. It feels like we're almost there. Like sometimes I get a pass that feels just perfect. Other times it just feels wrong. What I am getting though. I'm getting a bunch of curls that are coming up just on this side. Okay. See, that feels like how I think it should feel. But it's still very much just off to the one side. All right, that's feeling like it should feel, I think. now it's doing the dig down thing again. Ugh. Why is it doing that? I know, this is boring. I'll speed it up. Oh, oh, come on. It's so close. And now it's digging again. I can feel the grooves. You know what? I have a thought. So, everybody that I've watched this talk about blade sharpening has talked about slightly convexing the blade. So the edges aren't cutting deeply. And if you're looking, I think that's what I'm getting. I think the corners are digging in, and I can feel lines across here that would suggest that. So after breakfast, I think we're going to take the blade back out, try resharpening and shaping it a little bit more to see if I can make that work better. But I am so very close. I'm going to keep at this. See you in the next video.